right, welcome. It's good. It's like they're in the classroom. So I have this great big monitor that got brought into this room. So you're almost, not quite, almost life size. So this week we're doing the second half of the chakras. And we will go from heart all the way up to Sahasrara, which is at the crown of your head. And we'll go through them one by one. But first, let's come inside. Close your eyes and just relax. Just relax. Just let your breath bring you into stillness. Let your breath calm you down. Let your breath forget. Allow you to forget about everything that came before this very minute. Let it all go. Follow the journey your breath takes as you breathe in through the nose, cool air, and exhale warm air through the nose. After your next exhale, return to your natural breath and open your eyes. Welcome. All right. So we're going to start with some warm-ups that will help us to open up our heart. So we're going to start with the heart chakra, the green one. And we did that last week. And that chakra is our balancing center between the primal chakras and the ethereal chakras. So we're going to start first with a side body stretch, just to warm up. So I have my left hand reaching to the right. It doesn't matter which side you start on, just as long as you go to the opposite side. When we're ready, inhale to center, exhale other side. Bring both arms up to center. Send your arms back behind you, yoga mudra behind you. Open up your heart. Little baby back bend. Open heart. Inhale, and on an exhale, come forward over your legs any amount. On an inhale, unfold. Inhale, and then exhale, twist to look over your right shoulder, twisting our solar plexus, our Manipura chakra. Inhale, And on an exhale, come through center all the way over to the other side. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Send your arms back behind you, fingers forward. You're resting on your wrists, and this time you're opening up your heart a bit more than we just did before. A big heart opener, a little bit bigger back bend. Inhale, and then exhale, spring off your fingers, come forward over your legs any amount. On an inhale, unfold. Right. So our next chakra is the Vishuddha chakra, and that's your throat. And the throat chakra is the color blue. It's a turquoise, or like the perfect blue sky, that cerulean blue. And Vishuddha means purification. And sound tends to purify. The element is sound, it's also ether. But we're thinking about communication with this chakra, our ability to speak our truth, our ability to express ourselves. And this chakra also covers our ability to listen well. It has 16 petals all around it. You probably can't see it that well, but the 16 petals represent the 16 vowels of the Sanskrit language. And Sanskrit is a very, very vibrational language, and the sounds and vibration is a means to purify, as music can also purify. So we're going to begin with Ujjayi breath, which is sometimes called the ocean sounding breath. And it's the breath of victory as well. And what we do is you put your tongue behind your teeth on the ridge of your palate, right behind your teeth. And the purpose of that is to close off your throat a bit, so that when you breathe in and out through your nose, you can hear the sound in your head of that breath. So let's begin. When you breathe in and out, feel the sound of the ocean, the sound of your breath. And after your next exhale, just pause for a moment. All right. So we want to wake up our throat. So let's do that by releasing our neck. So send your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch on the left side of your neck and breathe into it. And you can use Ujjayi breath right here if you wish. And then let it go. Bring your head to center and over to the other side. Same thing here. You can just breathe into it with your natural breath, or use that ocean sounding Ujjayi breath. And then come to center. Send your nose up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, nose to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Keep that going at your own pace. And then pause when your chin next meets your chest and come up to a neutral head. All right. Say no, 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 no. Come to center. Yes, 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 yes. Just gently. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to open up this whole area. All right. So our arms, and last time we talked about our arms being an extension of our heart, and they are, but they're also, notice where they're located, right between those two chakras, are an extension of the Vishuddha chakra as well, because you also express yourselves with your hands, right? So let's roll our shoulders. And then pause and go the other way. And then pause, bring your fingers to your shoulders and make circles with your elbows. And then pause and go the other way. And pause. Send your arms straight out from your shoulders and give yourself a hug. And rock from side to side. Come to center, release your arms. All right. So we're going to come on to our hands and knees. All right. So let me face this way, or around the other way. Okay. So you know the alignment, your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. We're going to start with some cats and dogs, opening up our heart and curling our spine over and moving our first three chakras and our Vishuddha chakra as we look forward. People with a weak throat chakra or have trouble expressing themselves. They often say the wrong thing. People with a strong Vishuddha chakra are excellent speakers and communicators. They understand how important it is to listen before speaking. And next time you're in your cat spine, pause and then come back to a neutral spine. Send your hips to your heels, child's pose. Extend your arms overhead for an extended child's pose, palms on the mat. You're going to lift your hips, come forward, opening up your heart. Looking forward, opening up your throat. Inhale, exhale, send your hips to your heels. Inhale, forward again. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Get your alignment here, right? And then once you're in your dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, you want to walk your dog. So you bend one knee and then the other, sending the opposite heel to the mat to open up the backs of your legs, extension of your Muladhara, your root chakra. And then come back to your dog. And notice how this downward facing dog is almost a circle, almost the shape, and it's also something of a triangle shape. All these shapes that we see in our chakras. And come forward to plank. Place your right knee underneath your right hip. You're going to swivel your left foot, fan open. We do this almost every time, right? Send your left arm alongside your left ear, your toes in the opposite direction for a big side body stretch. Bring it down. Downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, left knee under left hip, swivel right foot, fan open, and stretch. Stretch those arms. And bring your hand down, bring your knee down, and come to child's pose. Going to come back up to hands and knees, right? Send your right leg back behind you. Right. Lift your right leg hip high. Send your left arm alongside your left ear. Bend your right knee. Swing your left arm around, reach for your right foot, and then send your knee back where it was. Look forward, opening up your throat. Look forward. Release your leg. Come back to table, Baddhasana. Send your left leg back behind you. Lift it hip high. Right arm extends. Bend your left knee, send your foot over, take hold of your foot, and bring your knee back in line with your hip. Look forward. Release. Come back to hands and knees. Send your right leg back behind you. Lift your right leg. Just a little bit, not going all the way up hip high, because you want to cross it over your left and look over your left shoulder to find your right foot. Look forward, opening up your chest again and your heart. Bring your right knee to the mat. Slide your hands back to make sure they're under your shoulder. And also to make it easier to reach your foot when you bend your right knee and reach behind you with your left, right, that's right, you got it. And open up to the left, so you're going to twist, yes, to the windows. Right, and release. Straighten your right leg, leaving it where it is. You're going to lift it, and bring it back over and bring it down one step at a time. Okay. Left leg goes back. Lift it, cross it over. Look at your toes. Bring your left knee to the mat. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Bend your left knee. Reach for your left foot and twist open to the right. And release and come back to center. All right, so we're in, I just forgot to turn this off. Okay, so we want to come back to table. Bring your forearms down on the mat. Elbows under shoulders. You're going to slide back and forth. Let's do a little Tankatoi asana. And then come back with your shoulders over your elbows. And then stretch one leg out behind you, then the other, coming down onto your belly. All right, you're in Sphinx pose. Yeah. Okay, so you want to look forward. You're looking out over your kingdom. And what do we see is that beautiful long neck, right? That throat as you look forward. You're going to place one hand in one corner, the other in the other corner of your mat. Inhale and straighten your arms. Look forward. So a straight arm cobra, it's a little bit more gentle than a regular cobra, Bhujangasana. Bring your elbows back down. All right. And your elbows are under your shoulders, so your hands are straight out in front. You're going to press into the mat with the palms of your hands and straighten it for a deeper back bend. And then come back down. Going to come all the way down onto the mat and slide your hands alongside your breasts, so that we can open our throat once more. We're going to keep our elbows alongside our ribs, and you're going to lift your head and your shoulders. No pushing in with your hands. So it's just the action of your head and shoulders opening up your throat. Bhujangasana, baby Bhujangasana, baby cobra. And melt back down. One more time. And melt back down. So while we're in position here, we're going to lift up into a king cobra, full cobra. And you will this time push your hands into the mat, but remember your pubic bone stays down on the mat, your Svadhisthana chakra. So you're going to push and drop your shoulders and let your throat open up. Yeah. And bring it back down. Place one hand on the mat underneath your forehead, the other on top, making a pillow for your forehead. And rock your hips from side to side. So as we go through these poses, you'll notice how they interact with the chakras. All right. So come back up on to your elbows. No, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So you want to bring your hands back where they were alongside your breasts. You're going to push into the mat. And this time, you're going to come all the way up onto your knees and bring your hips down to the mat to come back into a seated position, your legs straight out in front of you. All right. So we're going to do two poses that again open up the throat. And one is bridge, you all know bridge pose, and the other is fish. And you might want a blanket for fish, you might not. All right, but let's start with bridge pose. So slowly make your way down onto your back. Place your feet on the mat. Your heels are in line with your hips and coming closer to your hips. Your arms alongside your body. And you're in now the perfect position to push your feet into the mat, lift your hips, and roll over your shoulders. Your chin coming toward your breastbone, rather, coming toward your chin, or heart coming toward your chin, your throat. So your heart and your throat here connecting. And melt back down. Yeah, I know there's a problem in this room. All right. So let's do that one more time. Lift your hips and bring your sternum, your breastbone, to your chin. Maybe this time you want to interlace your fingers under your hips to make your bridge. So you push in with your upper arms to make your bridge a little higher. Release your arms one vertebra at a time. Come down very, very slowly onto the mat. All right. So you can leave your feet on the mat. You're going to press into your arms and come up to rest on your forearms. Right. Walk your feet away. Right. So I'm going to show you first. So take your blanket and make it double it up in side. Or if you have a pillow at home, you can do that too. And we'll try it this way first, so that you put the blanket underneath your heart, right underneath the middle. So the top of the blanket would come like maybe where your bra strap is. And then you're going to let your head fall back, your head coming all the way to the mat. You can extend your legs. This is fish pose. Opening up your throat. Yeah. Push into your upper arm. Good, good. Push into your upper arms, to your forearms, and make your way back up. And we're going to try it without. You can grab the blanket if you don't like the way it feels without. Okay, but we'll just try it. Right. So you're on your forearms. Would it be better if I were in the other direction? Nisha, okay. All right. So your shoulders, on your elbows under your shoulders, you're going to let your head fall back. And as you slide your forearms forward, you let the crown of your head or the back of your head come to the mat. So you'll see your heart in great big arch, your throat wide open for a fish. Matsyasana, the fish pose. To get out of this now, you're going to press into your forearms, lift your head first, and then come back down, all the way down onto your back. Take a few breaths. All right. And you are going to make your way up to stand. All right. So you know we always come to mountain when we stand. Yeah. And in mountain, we're honoring all chakras. We're energizing all chakras from the crown of our head to our Muladhara chakra on the bottom, base of our spine. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let your arms fall comfortably by your side. The Sushumna, which we'll call our spine, which is the channel along which the chakras reside, is long and straight and gets taller as you bring your belly towards your spine. You engage your abs. Look forward with the crown of your head reaching up. Inhale, gather. Exhale, Anjali Mudra to your heart. Inhale, bring your prayer to your heart. Once more, inhale and exhale. So our next chakra is Anga chakra. It is the third eye, right here between your brow. And the third eye is your wisdom. Anya means command, or your command center. You're in control. It means wisdom. It opens up wisdom. It allows you to use all the wisdom you've gathered throughout your life. And it allows you to see beyond what you normally can see with your eyes. It's your psychic energy as well as your sight, your sixth sense, if you will. So the first thing we're going to do is work on our eyes. So look straight forward with your eyes. The color is an indigo blue, beautiful, rich blue. The sound, by the way, of the throat chakra is hum, which is very appropriate, and om for our third eye. And now you're going to look as far as you can without moving your head all the way over to the right. Send your eyes all the way over to your eyes so that you can kind of see in the back of your head, all the way over as far as you can. Then come to center. And then go and look all the way over to the left, head reaching forward, a little yoga for your eyeballs. Come back to center, look up, look all the way up without lifting your head, look all the way up. Look all the way down without moving your head, seeing maybe your nose, your lip, maybe whatever. And then bring your eyes back to neutral, right? Feels a little weird. Right. Let's do that again. Look over to the right as far as you can. Through center to the left. No moving your head. I just did that. Come back to center. Look up. And look down. All right. So the poses that best open up This chakra, the element, by the way, is light. It's also ether, but the light comes from the sun, correct? We have this illumination, and illumination is a word that's also used to mean that the aha moment, that illumination, the connection with what's beyond your eyesight. So we're going to do a sun salutation. So come to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, left leg goes back, plank. All right. So if knees, chest, chin does not work for you, you'll do knees, forearms, slide your legs back, chest, chin. Slide your hands alongside your breasts. Inhale, baby cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, fold, turn under your toes, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Step your right foot forward, step your left foot forward, Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. All right. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, left leg, right leg, plank. So you'll either use your forearms or you'll do knees. Come forward with your whole torso, chest, chin. Slide your legs back, baby cobra. Fold back down. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, right leg steps forward, Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. All right. Okay, so another pose that energizes that third eye, there are 2 that we're going to do. Sorry. Is warrior 3. All right. So we're going to start to get to warrior 3, and because warrior 3, you're charging into battle. You're using your 6th sense, your psychic energy, your knowledge. Going to step your right leg back. And we're going to do this very slowly and gradually. You're going to bend your left knee. Sorry, I'm fighting little ants here. Arms up alongside your ears. If you prefer, you can bring Anjali Mudra to your heart. Yeah. Or your arms straight up. And we're going to go a little bit at a time. So you're going to lift your hips, lift your back leg, and then come back down. Lift up again, come a little bit more forward, a little bit more. And maybe you'll stay right here, or you'll come all the way over for your warrior three. Whoops. And bring it down. Beautiful. Back to warrior one. Excellent. Step forward. All right. How's that working? Yeah, good, good, good. All right. Left leg goes back. So I think the gradual thing might help a lot, because the whole idea is to have that straight lines from your fingertips to your toes. So if we go gradually until you finally come forward. Whoops. I'm going to try that again. All right. Good. 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 No, good, good. You don't have to be horizontal. You don't have to go all the way. Going this far, and with Nisha here, what she does is she goes about like that. And that's beautiful. It's perfect. If you want to go all the way, you have to move your shoulders forward. You have to be willing to come forward a little bit more. Come forward to take that plunge. But that's why we want to go gradually, gradually. And over time, you'll get there. No rushing. Right. Okay. What else we want to do? Eagle. Right. That's the pose everybody loves to hate, right? Right. We love it, but we hate it. Okay. So with the eagle, you know, we connect directly with our third eye. All right. I'm going to take my glasses off. I can still see you though. Okay. We're going to start by sending our arms back behind us. Bend your knees, swing your arms up and send them forward. Right. Bring your legs together. You're going to step your right leg over your left. Right. And maybe you'll put your foot on the mat or not. Your choice, yogi's choice. Left arm over right. Crouch down, bring your thumb to your third eye. Squat down and fly away. All right. Send your arms back behind you, bend your knees, send your arms forward. The higher you lift your leg, the easier it is to wrap. Yeah. Squat down and fly away. Good. Very nice. Good, everybody. So cool on this big TV, I can see more of them. All right. Actually, I can't see more of you because it's the same stream, but I could see a bigger version of you, so it's better. Okay, so now I need my glasses. Okay. Yeah, eagle. Okay, so now we're on our last chakra, Sahasrara, and you may not be able to see it, but inside here, there's lots of petals, tons of petals, lots and lots. Sahasrara means 1,000-fold, and it is referring to thousands of lotus petals that continues an infinite growth of petals of the lotus represents enlightenment. It represents connection with the universe. This chakra, the crown chakra, is violet in color, and its sound is Om. And it is the ethereal, the connection with spirit. And it is difficult to connect because it's spirit, right? It isn't a body part, really. It's above your head. But we can make that effort by sending our arms up alongside our ears, allowing the crown of our head. So you look forward, allow the crown of your head to connect with the heavens. You're going to look up. You're going to make fists with your hands. You're going to reach for what it is you want from the universe and pull it down. Send your elbows back behind you. It's good for your triceps too. Reach up. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe come onto your toes so you can reach a little bit more and pull it down. Yeah, good. Once more. Let's reach up, reach for what you want from the universe and pull it down. All right. Arms overhead. Willow to the left. Center to the right. Center. Left. Center. Now let it flow from side to side like a willow tree in the wind. And then come back to center, release your arms. So while this may sound counterintuitive, another way of connecting with that chakra is to do inversions. So we're going to start by bending our knees. And that's because what you're doing is connecting with the earth. Your spiritual center connects with the earth, making that beautiful big circle of life, right? Bend your knees, come down to a squat. Bring your hands onto your thighs in a lovely position to open up your heart once more. Inhale, send your heart forward, your knees back, your elbows back behind you. Inhale, curl your spine back behind you and continue. You know what we're doing here, our little standing cats and dogs. And then the next time you're in a cat spine, pause, bring your hands all the way down to the mat and come onto your knees, making your way onto your knees. So what we're going to do here is what we would normally do in preparation for a headstand, but we're not doing a headstand because you need someone there to spot you. All right, unless that's something you do every day and you really know what to do. All right, so your hands, your wrists under your shoulders. All right, you're going to place the crown, bend your elbows, place the crown of your head on the mat. You're going to place your hands around your head, interlacing your fingers so that you're holding it in place. And I like to put pinky in front of pinky so you have a flat surface here. So you're holding the back of your head while the crown of your head is on the mat. Your elbows are under your shoulders. That's for maximum support because you need that stability. When you do a headstand, you're really putting most of your weight in your arms, not your head. You're going to turn under your toes, walk your knees a little closer to your head. You're going to lift your hips to come up to a tent shape. You're going to walk your feet a little closer to your nose. And you're going to stay right here for a moment and feel the connection of your head with the earth. And then you're going to lift your right leg up all the way up to the sky. Yeah. And then you're going to bring it back down. And you'll do the same thing with your left leg all the way up. If you were going into a full headstand, your second leg would come up, but we're not going to do that. Bring that leg back down. Bring your knees down. Lift your head and come up to sit on your heels. All right. And breathe. Just take a moment here and breathe. And you're going to make your way down on to your mat. All right, good. And you're going to come all the way down onto your back. Your feet flat on the mat. Lengthen your spine. And you can use your blanket or a block, whatever you may have, to put under your hips if you wish, or just send your legs straight up to the sky. Sending your Muladhara chakra to connect with the universe, with spirit. You're in a perfect L shape, a right angle. An incomplete triangle or a square, geometric body. See if you can do one more minute, but of course you can come out at any time and make your way into Shavasana. This is a very cooling pose. It actually slows down your heartbeat. And bring your feet to the mat. And make your way into Shavasana. Rotate your arms so that your palms are facing up. Think of your palms, your fingers pointing upward as to lotus flowers. Feel your whole back body connecting with earth as your body is turned to the sky. Feel the connection from your Sahasrara, I couldn't say the word, Sahasrara, from your crown of your head all the way down to your feet, stretching from your root chakra. Feel the stream of energy along your spine. Take a deep breath and let it go. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead, back behind you, legs, feet in the opposite direction for a full body stretch. And bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. Release your legs, roll over on to whichever side you prefer, coming into a fetal position. And make your way up to sit. Bring your hands to your heart. So we are going to chant our bija sounds for our chakras. And we'll start with an Om and end with the Om. And the final Om is the final chakra. So just follow my chant. Either you can follow it silently or chant along with me. I'll go slowly so you'll hear the sounds. Take a deep breath in. Om. Lam. Vam. Ram. Yam. Hum. Namaste. I love that vibration, right? How beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.